Long before he became an international sports icon commanding absolute respect under the bright arena lights, Lee Haney was a young boy driven by a profound spiritual faith. Growing up in the quiet surroundings of Spartanburg, South Carolina, he developed a deep fascination with classical strength and athletic development early. Lee did not seek temporary internet validation or quick fame. His primary goal was to construct a highly balanced, powerful human frame that closely resembled a Greek god. He began his intense physical journey inside modest local gyms, dedicating thousands of hours to mastering basic compound movements with absolute technical precision. With a naturally wide skeletal structure and an exceptional genetic potential for back width, he rapidly dominated the amateur ranks. Haney proved very early on that he was a rare breed of champion, a sophisticated athlete who viewed the iron game as an elegant form of art, proudly carrying the historic torch of aesthetic excellence. What truly transformed Lee Haney into an absolute mythical figure within the global bodybuilding community was his revolutionary approach to physical size. Standing tall with a beautifully dense, heavy frame, he introduced a brand new standard of muscle volume that the sport had never seen before. Yet, unlike future generations of bloated competitors, he successfully achieved this massive weight while completely maintaining a remarkably tight, flat, and aesthetically vacuumed midsection line. He completely mastered the highly sought-after V-taper silhouette, utilizing his jaw-dropping back width to create a breathtaking contrast with his tiny waist. His sweeping lats and round shoulders possessed a three-dimensional fullness that looked completely unbeatable during mandatory comparison rounds. This flawless structural harmony turned his individual routines into highly studied masterclasses, proving to the world that elite size must always walk hand in hand with pristine elegance. The absolute historical pinnacle of Lee's professional career was officially forged when he captured his very first prestigious Mr. Olympia crown in 1984. Facing a dangerous lineup packed with seasoned veterans and past champions, the young titan put on a breathtaking display of supreme muscularity. He followed that monumental victory by embarking on a relentless, multi-year raid, successfully defending his ultimate throne year after year against the absolute greatest giants on earth. He raised the iconic Sando Trophy high above his head 8 consecutive times, establishing a historic, dominant era that completely rewrote the record books. Standing proudly under the blinding lights of the crowded theater arenas, he proved to his critics that his methodical style was superior. This spectacular championship run solidified his status at the absolute apex of the fitness world, earning him the permanent title of the definitive king of the glorious 1980s era. What truly separated Lee Haney from almost every other heavyweight champion of his generation was his highly intelligent, calculated training philosophy. He became universally famous for creating the legendary motto "Stimulate, don't obliterate," a smart approach that prioritized longevity over reckless lifting. He refused to destroy his joints with dangerously heavy, uncontrolled weights, focusing instead on perfect muscle contraction, optimal mind-muscle connection, and smart recovery systems. This sophisticated approach allowed him to remain completely injury-free throughout his entire legendary decade of elite professional competition. He treated his daily nutrition and gym sessions with the absolute precision of a laboratory scientist, avoiding the extreme health risks of the sport. Haney proved to the massive global audience that a real champion builds his physique through consistency and patience, leaving a healthy, timeless blueprint for future generations to study. The ultimate measure of Lee's profound security and legendary status occurred in 1991 when he made a historic decision regarding his professional future. After successfully winning his record-breaking 8th consecutive Mr. Olympia title, eclipsing Arnold Schwarzenegger's record, he decided to retire. He walked away from competitive bodybuilding at the incredibly young age of 31, standing firmly at the absolute peak of his physical powers, health, and global financial success. Instead of chasing more titles out of greed, he chose to preserve his perfect legacy and dedicate his life to philanthropy, education, and family. He transitioned seamlessly into becoming a highly respected international fitness ambassador, coaching elite athletes and serving his local community. Wearing the heavy crown of an undefeated modern emperor, Haney proved that true greatness lies in knowing exactly when your ultimate mission on the stage has been completely, perfectly fulfilled. Lee Haney has officially stepped away from the blinding lights of the professional stage, but the profound blueprint he left behind continues to actively inspire new generations. He will forever be revered in bodybuilding history as the ultimate gentleman king who successfully proved that massive size can coexist with classic symmetry. His incredible life journey serves as a powerful reminder that structured discipline, a brilliant mind, and a clean heart will always stand the test of time. Future generations of heavyweight athletes will continually study his flawless front lat spreads and his wise training principles, trying in vain to replicate his magic. He showed the world that a champion could achieve legendary immortality by remaining true to his artistic vision, fighting the absolute best, and letting his clean actions speak. The 8-time king has permanently etched his name in gold, leaving an unforgettable, powerful mark in the history of professional bodybuilding.